Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl who lived with her father. When her mother died, her father remarried a woman who already had 2 daughters. The 2 stepsisters were as bad-tempered and lazy as the stepmother was. They ordered the young girl to do all the housework and gave her only rags to dress in. They called her Cinderella because she always sat in the corner of the chimney amongst the cinders. Cinderella was gentle and beautiful, and she did all the housework without complaint. One day, the king gave a ball in the palace and invited all the girls in the land. Cinderella's 2 sisters would go to the ball, but Cinderella herself was not allowed to go. On the evening of the ball, Cinderella's sisters were dressed up in their best dresses with their hair styled. Happily, they went to the ball. After watching them leave, Cinderella began to weep. Suddenly, a fairy appeared in front of Cinderella. She was Cinderella's godmother. Knowing how much Cinderella wished to attend the ball, she said,
"Well, you are such a good girl that I'll arrange for you to go."
Then she said,
"Bring me a big pumpkin."
Cinderella went to the garden and carried the biggest pumpkin she could find to her godmother. Her godmother touched the pumpkin with her wand. Instantly, the pumpkin changed into a large and beautiful coach. Then, her godmother took the mousetrap from the corner and let out the 6 mice inside the trap. When she touched the mice with her wand, they were transformed into 6 horses that could draw the coach.
"Now bring me a rat."
Cinderella did not know why they needed one, but she quickly brought back a rat trap that contained a rat. Her godmother touched the rat with her wand, and it changed into a coachman in fine dress. Next, her godmother asked for 6 lizards. By using her wand, she changed them into 6 footmen. At last, the fairy godmother touched Cinderella with her wand. Immediately, Cinderella's clothes changed into garments of gold and silver cloth. Her neck was sparkling with jewellery, and her feet were wearing the most beautiful glass slippers. Before Cinderella was about to go to the ball, her godmother warned her.
"Come back before midnight, or your clothes and other things will change back to their original forms at that moment."
Cinderella agreed and went to the ball happily. When Cinderella arrived at the ball, everybody stopped and became silent, for they had never seen such a beauty before. The prince could not keep his eyes off Cinderella, and he danced and talked with her all night. Cinderella's two sisters were there too, but they could not recognize her. Cinderella was so joyful that she forgot the time. When the clock struck 12, she was terrified and ran out of the palace without delay. In a hurry, she dropped one of her glass slippers. The prince followed, but could not catch up with her, only managing to pick up her slipper. A few days later, wanting to search for Cinderella, the prince announced that he would be married to any lady whose foot could fit the glass slipper. All the young ladies in the land tried, but none could fit their foot into the slipper. Finally, the prince and his men came to Cinderella's house. The two sisters eagerly tried to put on the slipper, but no matter how hard they tried, their foot could not fit in. As the prince saw Cinderella sitting at the corner, he asked her to try on the slipper. When Cinderella's foot slid into the slipper, it fitted very well, like another layer of her skin. At that time, Cinderella's godmother appeared and transformed Cinderella's clothes into the dress that she had worn at the ball. The prince recognized her and was happy to take Cinderella to his palace. Then they were married and lived happily ever after.